Have you ever seen this? It's Robert Downey Jr. and Sting doing Driven to Tears. I think it's phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, Google it. Hey! Welcome to episode 4 of The Nooner. I'm David Bradley. The purpose of The Nooner, if this is your first time tuning in, I think it is for one guy over here. Nice. The purpose of The Nooner is to drop a little noontime nugget on you to carry with you into the rest of your day. We're going to be dropping nuggets on either sales, business, life. Who am I? So if you're just tuning in, my name is David Bradley. I'm a sales and marketing manager with Grant Cardone. I'm also the author of a book called How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. When I'm not helping people kick the habit before the habit leads to them kicking the bucket, when I'm not helping people increase production in business and in life, I'm pushing big, heavy balls of iron overhead. I lift Russian kettlebells. That's my hobby. So heavy balls of iron overhead. I lift Russian kettlebells. That's my hobby. So that's who I am. Pretty simple guy. And again, the purpose of The Nooner is to give you a nugget, some kind of juicy piece of data that you can use with you to take you into the rest of your day. So if it's noon, caffeine's wearing off, maybe you ate a bunch of food in your belly, blood's down there, it's not up here. So you're going to have lunch for your body. I'm going to give you lunch for your brain. So today we're going to be talking about something that is very interesting to me, and I tell this to a lot of people all the time. This is the quote from me. This is a Dave quote. You can quote me. Just because something is simple does not mean it's easy. Okay, so that's your nooner. Now what I'm going to break this down for you. Let's go very, very simple. Let's crack open the dictionary and look these two words up. Okay, if you look up the word simple, it's defined as having few parts, not complex or fancy, not special or unusual. Okay, so that is simple. When you go to easy, now we have easy defined as not hard to do, not difficult, free from pain, trouble, or worry, not hurried. Okay, so you can already see there's a difference. Okay, if it's simple, then it doesn't have a lot of parts. It's not complicated. And when it's easy though, it's just not hard to do. So simple means it's simple. It doesn't necessarily mean it's easy. So let's look at real life and how does that plug in. So let's go to smoking. Okay, it's very easy, simple. It's very simple to not smoke. You simply don't take it out of the pack. You don't put it in your mouth. You don't light it up. You don't inhale it. Okay, and you don't repeat that behavior 25, 30 times a day. Simple, right? Easy? Not necessarily. Okay. Another thing would be eating the right food. Bunch of veggies and a nice piece of salmon, or a number 2 combo with cheese and a Diet Coke just for the taste of it. Okay, it's simple to eat the right food. It's not necessarily easy because one may just taste better, right? What about in your profession? Okay, training for your profession, honing your craft. Very simple concept. Okay, but I promise you, there are days where Al Pacino does not feel like going to rehearsal. There are days when Ronda Rousey does not feel like going to the gym. There are days when Tiger Woods does not want to go to the driving range. Because it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Okay? The idea to train daily is not necessarily easy. It's just very, very simple. Okay? What about being a good human being? And being good to your fellow humans. Again, it's very simple, but it's not always necessarily easy. And I want you to take this with you. Think about this for a second. The people that we lost on September 11th, this was a huge event for most Americans. The people that we lost on September 11th were probably the very same people that the day before were flipping each other off in traffic, saying all kinds of horrible stuff about them. Simply because when you're in traffic, they stop becoming humans. They become an obstacle. They're in your way. If you look at yoga, for example, they have this term called namaste. And that means I acknowledge the light in you. What a simple concept. But how challenging is that to do that every day for your fellow human beings? Because there's some human beings out there that it's really hard to see the light in them. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, so that's your chance. So it's a simple idea, but it's not very easy all the time. Okay, so how do you do it? How do you do the things that you know you should be doing that are simple, but they're not always easy? Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you, and this is what I want you to take with you into the rest of your day, is you got to connect this to a higher purpose, a purpose bigger than you. Okay, so And I'm going to give you a quote from a book I'm reading. It's called Positive Intelligence. Thank you, Jordan Stupar, for that recommendation. Very well worth it. Here's the quote. The author's name is Shahrazad Shamin. He says, if you haven't connected what you do to what brings meaning to your life, then you are not tapping into your greatest reservoir of power and inspiration. Okay, so whatever it is that you know you need to do that is simple, but it's not easy, you got to get this thing connected to a higher purpose. So your assignment today for your nooner to take into the rest of your day is to go back before you start over and reaffirm your purpose today. Why are you here? Why did you get out of bed this morning? What brings meaning to your life? Get clear on that before you finish the rest of your day. And then quite literally use that for power and inspiration because it's there. Where do you want to be in the next 6 minutes, 6 hours, 6 weeks, 6 years, 60 years? What do you want to be remembered for? What kind of legacy are you laying down? You will build your tomorrow by doing the right thing today. Okay, so that's your nooner. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, if you're missing these things, if you want to get the rebroadcast, go hit youtube.com/Cardone Solutions. I got a playlist called The Nooner. Okay, so tune into that. You can get reruns for that. That's it. I'm going to be back here on Monday. Please join me. Thank you for watching. Have a killer weekend.